Danny, I mean, that's a pretty big statement. I know you're probably going to play it down a little bit, it's just 3 points, but it's a big statement.
Yeah, I think what's nice tonight is for large periods of the game, us, you guys, the supporters, especially in the players, could relax and enjoy the football a little bit, and you don't want to sound too arrogant, but you really know your game's done at 3-0. You back us to see the game out with not that long to go. So it was nice that everyone could enjoy a second half of football for a change, not hanging on for a last minute winner or trying to break down low blocks and beat teams who want to set up behind the ball. So yeah, if you'd asked me before, would I've taken a 94th minute win and win 1-0? 100%. But to win 4 and see the supporters with beaming smiles on their face for most of the second half, yeah, it's a lot sweeter.
I mean, this is a side as well who've been at the Technique a few weeks ago, put up a really good show. They're battling for the playoffs themselves, and 4-0 really didn't do Chesterfield any disservice at all. It could have been more, in fact. No,
and I think their goalie set the tone a little bit for their team, where he hit that ball between Jeff and Alunga, their left back, and the lad went off injured sadly. I think he hurt his face quite bad, so he's okay. But then after that, obviously, his mistake led to the penalty, and then I think he sort of palmed one in for Mandy. We maybe could have got hold of it. I haven't watched it back yet, and so it's not saying their goalkeeper gave us those 2 goals. It's us making sure we get the back of the net, because I think recently everyone's been a bit critical that we've missed some chances, and what was great today that we were given some things on the plate, and by God, we punished them. So whether it's the penalty or Mandy's tapping from a yard, we've still got to score. So fair play. We haven't scored 1 or 2. We've scored 4, and I think if it went on for a bit longer, probably scored a few more. But at that time you have to take into consideration Wealdstone are probably a little bit over the place. Not sure they probably just want the whistle to go. And for us, it was nice to come out of it unscathed, no silly bookings or red cards, and most importantly, the 3 massive points.
And how pivotal, we were all talking in the press as well, how the off the line clearance by Jamie Grimes was right on the stroke of half time.
Yeah, massive. And I think the thing before that was Palmer's initial tackle, Ross's body shape, how he came out, and then Grimes not giving up. And listen, that's what supporters want to see. They want to see balls in the back of the net, but they want to see lads giving blood, sweat and tears and clearing things off the line, by any means possible. So that's great, because that makes it 2-1, and you know what it's like when it's 2-1 and there's slopes on pitches and that. It's tough. And after that, I think we defended very well, made some good decisions. There was times we ran the halfway line, come up to Grimes didn't muck about it, to put it back where it come from. Stuff you have to do when you come to Wealdstones or anywhere. By the way, it's not being disrespectful to Wealdstone. Any away game in this league, you have to do the ugly things and win headers and tackles and kill the game, and then do things quickly. And the players out there, everyone's quick to throw the responsibility card at players when it doesn't go well. So when it does go well, you've got to give them a pat on the back as well.
Is Andrew Dallas claiming that 3rd?
I think so. Yeah, he says he is. He's a bit got the ump, because on Sky Sports it's come up that it's an own goal. So I think he's going to take them to court or anything. But how they don't, I don't know how they're going to do that, because there's not even a camera there to see it. But no, I think it's his goal, 100%. And if they had that dubious goal panel, I'll be on it.
4th goal, obviously, there's nothing dubious about that, is there, about Ryan Colcliffe's goal?
No, brilliant. This was at 4 and 5. He scored, and listen, for every time it's frustrating maybe when anyone cuts in and they put it miles over the bar, but then you can't discourage him from doing it too much, because then he'll, some might say he could have kept dribbling if he'd shot and it missed the target, but you've got to encourage those flair players to do flair things. So for everything that they do, it's a bit frustrating, they'll do 2 or 3 things that get you off their seat. So yeah, that probably put the icing on the whole game. But then you've got to look at people like Jez come on, who played brilliant at Southend the other night, when we rested the last game or 2, and comes on and really sort of sets it alight, albeit Wealdstone were sort of tired and a bit on their feet. But yeah, to a man, excellent tonight.
If there's a little blot on the landscape at all, Paul McCallum, what's he limped off with there?
A very swollen ankle. It wasn't a kick or anything, he rolled it. And to be fair to Macca, he's coming and been fantastic. I think that's 4 in 8 starts. Luckily for him, he doesn't rely on his lightning pace. So sometimes with joints and ankle injuries, you can strap them up and they're good to go. I would imagine the next day or 2 that swelling will go down, and hopefully he'll be good to go for Woking.
Obviously, Saturday's a really big fixture in the course of over the course of the 46 games that you got to play anyway. But getting in touch with Woking, how big a 3 points is it then?
It's great. It's great. Stating the obvious from myself. I also think it's great that we're now 10 points ahead of them tonight. So we're not too arrogant. We all want to finish 3rd. Obviously, sadly, top and second are out of the question, but we all want to finish 3rd. But we're not so arrogant to think that other teams can't go on runs behind us, and we have another sticky patch. So we've got to make sure we don't have any more sticky patches, and we keep going full charge now, because that'll be a real humdinger, I think, Saturday, and we've got to make sure we come out the right side of it.